How to play Splendor. Ages 10 and up, 2 to 4 players, playtime 30 minutes. In Splendor, each player takes turns collecting gem tokens in order to buy development cards to rack up prestige points. At the end of a round where one or more players reaches a minimum of 15 prestige points, the game ends.
Game setup.
Shuffle and place the development card decks in a single column, then deal out 4 cards per level. If you have 4 players, place all the gem tokens below the development cards. For a 3-player game, only place 5 of each gem and all the gold jokers. For 2 players, place 4 of each gem and all the gold jokers. Shuffle, then add the noble tiles above, 1 for each number of players, plus an additional tile. So, if you have 4 players, add 5 noble tiles. Do math to figure out the rest, bitch.
Game pieces. Gem tokens.
There are 5 types of gem tokens: emeralds, diamonds, sapphires, onyxes, whatever, and rubies. There is also a 6th token, the gold joker, which counts as a wild token.
Development cards.
There are 3 levels of development cards, 1, 2, and 3, indicated by dots on the back of each card. Development cards are the key to scoring prestige points and gem bonuses, as well as allowing visits from nobles, aka noble tiles. The bottom left of the card tells you the cost of the card. The top left indicates how many prestige points the card is worth, if any. The top right is what gem bonus the card gives you. This bonus is applied when purchasing future development cards.
Noble tiles.
Noble tiles are another way to collect prestige points. At the end of each player's turn, you check the noble tiles to see if you can receive a visit from one of them. The bottom left of each noble tile tells you how many development cards of a specific gem bonus you must own in order to collect the noble tile. The top left of the tile indicates how many prestige points it is worth.
Turn overview.
On each player's turn, they choose one of 4 actions. Your first option is to take 3 gem tokens of different colors. Secondly, you could take 2 gem tokens of the same color as long as 2 will remain afterward. For example, there are 4 sapphire tokens available, so you may take 2. But if there were only 3 left, you may not take 2 because only 1 would remain. Math. Note, you may not have more than 10 tokens at the end of your turn. If you do, return the tokens until you have 10 remaining. Math again, bitches. Your third option is to reserve 1 development card, either face up or the top one from any deck, and take 1 gold joker. Then place it in your hand or face down in front of you. If you reserve a face-up card, be sure to replace it with the top card from the corresponding deck. Note that this is the only way that you can collect a gold joker token. This action is good if you can't afford to purchase a development card, but want to prevent another player from buying it, essentially wiener blocking your opponents. Note that if there are no gold jokers left, you can still reserve a development card, but you do not get a gold joker.
Oh, bitch.
Also note that you may not have more than 3 reserved development cards in your hand and you cannot discard them, so reserve wisely. Bitch. Lastly, you can purchase a face-up development card or one you reserved from a previous turn. For example, you want to purchase this onyx development card, which costs 3 diamonds, 3 emeralds, and 2 onyxes. Since you already own development cards with gem bonuses for 1 diamond, an emerald, and an onyx, the new development card cost is reduced to 2 diamonds, 2 emeralds, and 1 onyx. Damn, that's a mouthful. If you didn't own any development cards, then you would have to slowly collect gems until you could afford it, just like the rest of us, you spoiled little ass. At the end of your turn, after you choose one of the previous actions, you may be able to attract a noble to your party.
Whoop whoop.
Look at the noble tiles at the top and check to see if you have collected enough development cards of each gem type to qualify. If you could attract more than 1 noble, you must choose only 1 and leave the others. Don't be greedy. For example, at the end of your turn, you have enough development cards to attract 2 nobles. One costs 4 sapphires and 4 diamonds, while the other costs 3 onyxes, 3 sapphires, and 3 diamonds. You can only choose 1 this turn, so this time we're gonna go with the 3-3-3. The noble tiles are not required to win the game, but they do act as a way to earn extra prestige points. Be sure to pay attention to what cards your opponents have and take the noble that they are more likely to attract. Strategeries. Speaking of strategeries, as you are playing Splendor, it's important to always be thinking a few steps ahead. You want to have an idea of what upper level development cards you want to purchase so that you can buy lower level development cards to supplement the cost of the more expensive ones. If you plan on using gems alone, you will be sorely disappointed as they will be depleted faster than you think. You also need to be aware that other players could be going after the same card as you, so remember to use your reserve action to secure the cards that you really want.
End of game.
Players continue to take turns, choosing one of the 4 actions until the end of a round in which one player has 15 or more prestige points. But make sure that everyone gets the same amount of turns. Be nice, you little assholes. The player with 15 or more prestige points wins.
Yay!
If there is a tie, then the player with the least amount of development cards wins. If there's still a tie, then meet behind the quarry with your best steel and duel to the death. If there is yet still a tie, then I will personally come to your house and punch you in the face for being such a difficult little butthole.
The end.
Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and share with your friends, or enemies, it doesn't matter, just get it out there. Blah blah blah, other shameless self-promotion, yada yada, whatever. Bye!